Hello everyone, my name is Amelia Clapham and I am the founder of ACE Music Therapy, CIC. I'm really delighted to be here today for the Ambitious Women in Essex Wednesday, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself and about what I do in my organisation. I am a music therapist, and just to give you a bit of background to what a music therapist does, we work with people of all ages and abilities, but primarily with people who have disabilities or mental health issues, also with mums and young babies and people with Alzheimer's. And what we do is we use music to provide a safe space for those people to express their emotions, but also to develop vital skills such as communication skills and really help them to see and focus on what they can do rather than what they can't do. And the way that our music therapy sessions work, they are entirely client-led, which is really unique because it means that we take the client's lead and we follow them wherever that is, whether they're moving around the room, we might follow them around the room with our music, or sing about what they're doing musically as a way of connecting with them and building a relationship, and then working on the therapeutic aims from there. So that's what we do. A bit about my company. So ACE Music Therapy, we are a social enterprise. So we're a non-for-profit organisation based in Chelmsford, and we deliver music therapy and community music sessions across Essex, London, Hertfordshire. And we also deliver training for professionals on the use of music, and also training on Makaton. So Makaton is a form of sign language, and we run training on that as well. As I said, we work with people of all ages and abilities. We run events as well. We work with schools. We work with hospices. We work in individuals' homes. We run groups in Chelmsford at the Bewley Community Centre. There's a lot. There's a wide scope of things that we do. And we are a team of 8 music therapists and 1 community musician. In terms of my role, I would say I'm the founder. I'm primarily a music therapist, and that's something that I've always wanted to do, is to be a music therapist. I'll tell you a bit about that later. But I'd also class myself as a social entrepreneur. So I'm always kind of thinking of new opportunities to develop partnerships, to develop music therapy groups and music therapy, putting it into organisations and helping people to understand the benefits of music therapy, and that it's more just music, that it is a psychological therapy. So in terms of how I got into music therapy, basically, when I was around age 6, we went to a family party and I first met a child with autism, the first time I'd ever met a child who had any kind of special needs. And I sat next to him, and his mum was really surprised because he normally doesn't cope well with strangers. And I just sat next to him and gently was stroking his hand, and his mum was just really amazed and just said, wow, he's never been like that with anyone before. And from that moment, I just felt this connection. I noticed the non-verbal connection without like needing to talk. I just felt connected to him. And from that moment, I knew that I wanted to work with people with special needs. And I think that's led me to have a passion and an interest in particular working with people with autism or people who struggle with their communication skills, and helping them to express themselves and communicate through music. So what happened basically is, so I met this boy, and then I knew that I wanted to work with people with special needs. And subsequently, after that, my mum found an article about music therapy, and I was musical at the time, so I played the clarinet and piano and recorder. And mum showed me the article, and I read it, and I said, that's what I want to do. I want to be a music therapist. And so I researched it, and I focused my attention on becoming a music therapist, and got into study, because you have to do a master's degree to be a music therapist. So I studied at Anglia Ruskin in Cambridge, and qualified in 2015. So I was really proud to have achieved my dream, and literally I am living my dream because I love my job every day and I wouldn't change it for the world. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. In terms of a typical day in my working life, it really varies, but I can give you an example from today. So I've been in and out of home visits. So I started the morning with an exercise session. That's what I do on a Wednesday morning. I like to do some exercise and find that's a really good way to start my day. So I started with that, and then I went off to Southend to see a client in his own home. Did a one-to-one music therapy session with him there. Then after that I came back home and did all my notes and prepared for my next session, and then I went off to another session in Great Baddow in Chelmsford, did an assessment there for a child with autism who's not had music therapy before. So an assessment is much more of kind of a chat with the parents, find out all the background information about the child or the client, then do some music with the client and see how they react, and then again feedback to the parent, and do it like that. And then I came back home and did all my emails and note writing and report writing and everything that goes with being a social entrepreneur as well, managing the team, replying to texts and questions from the team, and managing our admin assistant Saskia, who's she's a Kickstarter, so supporting her in her role as well, giving her materials for social media and so on. So yeah, a typical day. So that was quite a quiet day, really, I guess you would say, with 2 clients, but most of my working days, so I had cancellations actually from today. So normally I would have an average of 4 clients in a day, which is quite heavy going because I'm driving all around between the different clients and doing the notes in between, and reflection as well. So reflection's a really key part of our work, just sitting down and thinking about what we've done and what was happening for that client in that session. Another question I can see here about facing obstacles in my chosen career as a woman. I would say no, definitely not, because a lot of the music therapy profession is actually female dominated. So I'm really lucky in that respect. And yeah, I would say no. In the social entrepreneur world, I would say that's probably a bit more male dominated. So in terms of like the business side of things, I think, you know, getting business advice and everything, that tends to be quite a male dominated place, but I wouldn't say that I've ever struggled with anything apart around that. What advice would I give anyone wanting to come into my industry? Just get in touch. I'm really happy to support people who are interested in music therapy, interested to train in music therapy. We've got a community musician on board with us at the moment, Rebecca, and she's running groups with a music therapist so that she can get some experience, and we are going to support her, and hopefully she's going to be an apprentice for us as she trains to be a music therapist. So just get in touch. We're always happy to support you. I'm happy to talk you through the different training courses and how it works and help you to gain some experience. We're always looking for volunteers as well. What changes would I like to see within my industry? Well, I just want to get music therapy out there. Like, it's just, people don't understand it well enough and understand the benefits of it. And a particular really exciting project that we're doing at the moment is with people with long COVID, and this with the ESNEFT NHS Foundation Trust. So based at Colchester Hospital, we take referrals from the long COVID assessment clinic there, and we are running a group for people with long COVID, and that's been really successful. So we did a pilot study, and we're now evaluating that pilot and just waiting for confirmation of funding for us to go ahead with the second group. But it's been really cool because actually I found out the other day that our particular project got mentioned in the House of Lords. So I was delighted about that, because it's really great to hear that music therapy is getting out there a little bit. So yeah, that's my main aim really, is to just get the message across that we're health professionals and that we're not just people who go in and play music and make people happy, and that it's not about that. It's about the expressing of emotions. And also that, for example, in schools, a lot of people get referred to music therapy because they like music. But that's not a great reason to be referred. People should be referred because they need this therapy and it's going to be beneficial to them, not just because they like music. So yeah, that's kind of what the goals. And then in kind of with ACE and ACE Music Therapy moving forward, I guess our 5-year plan is to have a base that we work from in Chelmsford. That's what I would love to happen. Love us to have like a purpose-built therapy centre where, there'd be like a waiting room, there'd be a one-to-one session room and also a group space that we could work from. And yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. And that's something that I'd like to potentially do some crowdfunding for in the future. But yeah, that's where we'd like to go. And I guess I'll answer the last question now about Essex County Council schemes. I think I've found the Best Business Growth Hub really supportive. I had a diagnostic call with one of the guys last week, and that was really successful, and he really listened to everything and sent me a really detailed email with lots of feedback and different sort of courses that I could sign up for. And I think like the main thing is there's so much out there for Essex people in business, and there's so many supportive people out there who want to help you. So yeah, I would recommend everyone signs up to the Essex Business newsletter, because there's always really useful things in there, and like opportunities for funding or networking meetings, or yeah, just different opportunities, and that's really good. And yeah, definitely look into the Best Growth Hub as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much for listening. I hope I've taught you a little bit about music therapy and what it is and how we work. If you'd like to find out more, then please have a look at our website. It's acemusictherapy.co.uk. And please do follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook. We're just getting onto TikTok, getting into the modern sort of young world. We're also on YouTube and Twitter, so yeah, and LinkedIn. So please do follow us and do get in touch if you know of someone who you think would benefit from our services. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.